Good morning, guys, or good afternoon. So I hope I'm live. I'm not sure, but I'm going to check real quick just before we start doing what we're going to be doing. If you're here today, we are going to be unboxing the new peach palette, or Just Peachy Matte Palette from Too Faced. I'm super excited. I just went to Sephora yesterday and I picked it up. I'm just looking on my iPad to see if I'm even live right now. So give me just 1 minute here. How's everybody's weekend so far? Oh, what is going on here? I don't want that. So, oh, okay, I'm just going to turn that off. I can't see. All right. So here is what the palette looks like. I'm super excited about it. And this is the box that it came in here. And you get, I believe, 12 different palettes. I just opened it out of the box just a minute ago just so I can see it. I'm super excited. So I did get a look at it at Sephora yesterday, and it is very pretty. I actually swatched the one in Sephora, so I didn't want to like ruin mine and swatch it before I got online with you guys. So it's so pretty. It's all matte, and here is the original peach palette. So as you can see, this one has a bunch of shimmers in it, and then this one just has a bunch of mattes in it. You guys are getting a good view of that. And I looked at it pretty closely, and I don't think that there's any dupes that I can tell in this particular palette from this one to this one as far as the mattes go. There might be some that are pretty close in color, but there's no dupes. So I'm really happy about that. This one has a slight more of a cream smell, like a peach cream smell than this one does. This one has a sweet, like candy peach smell. This one has a cream smell. So they definitely smell different when it comes to that, which I'm really happy about. And that's about it as far as the difference in them. Like I said, these are all mattes. So I've already set my eyes with the Boeing concealer. That's what I've been using lately to set my eyes. And then I also just set it with the setting powder. And I want to just go ahead and try some of these on and see if they work. So I can't see what's going on. I don't know if anybody's on with me. Let me just grab my phone real quick and see if I can maybe see on there. Because I'm still having like the worst time with this darn live chat. I can't ever see what's going on. So let's see if I can go ahead and go in there. Let me just turn down the volume on there. And let's see here. Ah! All right, so let me see. Volume, turn down the volume. There we go. Okay, now I can see you. Hi, Amy. How are you? All right, so let's go ahead and see what it does here. I'm going to go ahead and start with one of the lighter ones, which is going to be peach butter. It's so pretty. So if you look at it online, you can't see a difference in the color. But this one up top here and this one here, this one is a white, and this one is a slight, like almost skin tone. So this top one is a lot whiter than this one in real life. And so that's the difference between, you know, some shadows when you look at them online. You really just got to go and get the shadow itself, because they just look different when you actually see them in person. So I cleaned all my brushes. I'm going to go right in here and let's see. Just pick up a lot of it here and see what it does on my eye. I'm just going to look off to the side because I have my mirror here. So let's see. Seems to be like a really light color, which is what it is in the pan. So that's pretty normal, but I think it does okay as far as like, you know, spreading on the eye. It doesn't seem like it's patchy or anything like that, but it is a very light color. So, and it is just slightly powdery. I don't know if you guys can see that in the pan there, just slightly, but nothing too concerning. So I'm just gonna reset my eyes here, and let's see here. So you got the bronzer, Amy. What do you think of that? I actually swatched that in the Sephora store, and it was nice. It was like really, really like smooth, and I swatched it on my hand. They say it's a matte bronzer, but it looked a little shimmery to me. So I don't know where they're coming with the matte part of it, but it definitely looked shimmery to me. So, but it was really pretty. What do you think of the smell? It's totally different from the peach palette. What do you think? I think it is. I'm just going to continue to go on with that. I'm going to use the same brush here, and I'm going to go into peach. Just Peachy, which is going to be this one here. So it was so funny because I normally go to the same Sephora over and over again. That's the one we go to when we go to Colorado. We live in Wyoming, so we got to travel to Colorado to go to Sephora. And I was telling my husband, I'm always really comfortable in that Sephora. It's a great Sephora. I'm going to go in with Just Peachy in the crease. And so yesterday was the first time that one of their employees made me feel very uncomfortable. It was really weird because, like I said, I always go to that same Sephora, and all the ladies and gentlemen that work in there are always really nice. But yesterday there was one girl. I mean, the minute I walked in, she literally like gave me the side eye and looked me up and down and like rolled her eyes and turned around. And I was like, whoa, what was that about? I've never had that happen before. So that was really interesting. And then she completely ignored me. So I needed some help because, of course, you know, you need help when you go in there sometimes. Sephora is kind of a big shop, and it can be a little, you know, overwhelming. So especially if you don't know what you're going in there for. And I knew I was going in there for this, but I couldn't find the display because the last time I went in there, all of the Too Faced stuff was up front. And now when I went in this time, it was all off to the side. And she just like refused to help me. So she was speaking to another employee, and I just walked over and asked, you know, can one of you guys help me? And she just rolled her eyes again, turned around, and walked away again. And the other girl was like, sure, I'll help you. And I was just like, bitch, what? Really? You know, my husband was just like, okay, you know, so, but the other girl was super sweet, and everybody else was sweet. She just didn't like me for some reason, and I couldn't even tell you why. Like, it was so uncomfortable. It was the weirdest thing ever. It was so weird. I'm trying to read what you're saying, and you guys right there, but yeah, that was the weirdest thing. Yeah, you're gonna like this. I think it's actually really good. Do you see how well that color is blending in there? It's blending in really, really well. It's a really pretty color. So yeah, I think that's really pretty. What do you think so far? Yeah, so the girl at Sephora really kind of made me uncomfortable, which never has happened before. I'm going to go ahead and with a clean brush, and I'm going to take, so, you know, they say that these are all matte, but Peach Sangret, here, it looks almost like it has a shimmer to it. I mean, it's matte, but it does have like a little bit of a shimmer to it, it seems like. And not like a shimmer, but almost like a sheen to it. So that's one that's not a full matte, but I can tell just by looking at it. All right, I'm going to go into Peach Pit here. I don't think we went into that one yet. And that's more of a pink color. And I'm going to take that just right here in the crease, just right in the crease, just right under where I just put that last color. And let's see what that does. So yeah, that was super uncomfortable. And then I went to Ulta because I needed to return those two last, what were they, the foundations that I had, the one from It Cosmetics and the one from Bare Minerals. So I was going to keep the one from Bare Minerals. That's actually blending out so pretty. And then I decided, I tried it on again, and I was just like, wow, this just looks so funky on my skin. So I went and returned that. And the guy that helped me at Ulta was super nice. He was like, I don't even care why you're returning it. Go ahead and go shopping, have fun, and, you know, thanks for the return, and we'll talk to you later. He didn't even have a care in the world. But gosh, at Sephora, that was seriously like the weirdest thing. It almost makes me not want to go into that Sephora again if that girl's working, because everybody else there was super nice, like super nice. It was just so weird. I've never had that experience really anywhere that I went. And I don't know, like, if I reminded her of somebody or if she just didn't like me, just straight up didn't like me. My daughter was like, she probably thought, you know, Dad was handsome and was just wondering why you were with him. I was like, that's probably it. Because, you know, you get that sometimes, especially when you're with your husband. And if you guys know this, if you're with, like, a guy that's attractive, sometimes women could be kind of weird, and maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But it was definitely a weird feeling. And I seriously, like, you know, I was like, you're not going to make me have a bad day. So I don't know what your problem is, but you're either going to have to get over it or you can just move on with your life. I was like, wow. But anyways, okay. So yeah, that looks really pretty. Really, really pretty. So far, I'm very impressed with this palette. Yeah, they're very disappointing sometimes, Amy. I can totally, I don't understand it. So yeah, she totally watched me the whole time I was in there. Like, if I was gonna steal something, I'm just like, I'm not in here to steal. I'm in here to buy stuff. And I knew exactly what I was going for, because I was going for the peach stuff, which was kind of disappointing too, because they didn't have the whole line there, which was kind of annoying, because they had like the palette. They had the setting spray, which I put that on my face because I already had makeup on. And it actually, I liked the setting spray, but I didn't want to spend the $32, I think it was, for the setting spray. Then they had the primer, which that is really nice. I rubbed it on my hand. That's a really, really nice primer. I don't know how it would work on my face because I do have, you know, oily skin, but I think it's like a mattifying primer. So I may actually pick that up, and I should have got a sample of that, and I didn't. I did get a sample of the foundation, so I think I'm going to do like an all-day wear test with that sample to see how that works. But I did get the sample of the foundation. And then what else did they have? They had like 2 lipsticks out of the whole like 26 that they have in the line. And then they had no blushes. They did have the bronzer and the setting powder. And that was it. So I was kind of like, wow, where is everything at? They didn't have the whole thing. And the girl that actually helped me that was really, really sweet told me that they don't have all of it yet. So I wasn't able to like swatch the blushes or anything like that. All right, so I think I'm going to go in next with Peaches and Cream, which is here. No, Mitch didn't say anything to her, Amy. Of course he did. I mean, Mitch is actually really, really sweet. He just kind of looked at her like, wow, you know, he's a sweet person. He won't say anything. He knows that if I'm like extremely uncomfortable, then I'll say something. But I mean, I didn't go in there to like start an issue with this lady. She was just kind of rude. It was just, like I said, it made me very uncomfortable. I've heard stories of people in Sephora are going to shop in Sephora and they say, you know, the people in Sephora are so rude. I had never, ever, ever experienced that except for yesterday when I went there. That was very weird. It was a weird, weird experience. Okay, so Just Peachy is kind of a little fall. It has a little bit of fallout, but I'm going to go ahead and take that. It's like a light peach color here. And I'm just going to put that in the center of my eye here and see what that does. That's really pretty too. I know that you guys can't really see it really well because of the, you know, my awful webcam, but these colors are blending so well. Amy, you're going to love this palette. You are. So I'm super excited about it. I also ordered the Candy Johnson palette, so I'm really excited to get that as well. I'm hoping that will be here on Tuesday because I ordered it when Ulta had like their sneak peek of ordering it. So yeah, I'm surprised Mitch didn't say anything. You know, he just kind of like rolled his eyes. You know, he was there to have a good time because we're like celebrating our anniversary and just going out there to have a good time. So he just kind of, I commented to him about it after we left, and he goes, yeah, I noticed that. He's all like, yeah, you know, he called her a name. He's just like, I can't believe she did that, but that was about it. All right, so that went on really well, which is the Peaches and Cream. I'm going to go into Just Ripe, which is like a purple color here. And in the camera view, it looks like it's brown, but it's literally a purple colored. Like the middle of the peach, when you get like those purple like vines that are in there, when you open them up, that's what that color is. It's really pretty. So I'm going to just take this brush. I'm going to put it right here on the outer V, and let's see what that does. Yep, that's very pretty. And it's actually really true to color too, so that's really pretty as well. I like that. These are blending so nice. I'm really happy that I got this. Now this palette is $45. It's a really pretty palette. I didn't show you like the top. It looks like a little purse. It has like a clasp. It's very different from the normal, you know, Too Faced palettes. So when I seen it, I was just like, this is just the most darling thing ever. And I know that the one from Candy Johnson is supposed to be different as well. So I'm super excited with the new palette type that they have at Too Faced. I think it's really pretty. I love Too Faced. I know so many people, you know, either like them or hate them. I am one of those people that buy everything Too Faced. I just love it. I probably will always buy everything from Too Faced if I can afford it or if it's something that, you know, suits me. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a flat brush like this. This is just from e.l.f. I'm going to try to line my eyes with the chocolate dips here and see what that comes out with. Let's see. I'm just going to take this mirror here right in front of me. And let's see how that works. So that was my experience at Sephora. Let me know if you guys have ever had any experience like that. Yes, I know. I got an email. Well, actually, no. I follow Candy Johnson, Amy, on Instagram, and I also follow her on Twitter. So, and I knew that her line was coming out, and I knew like Jared was going to do like a sneak peek like they did at Sephora where you can order it. So I kind of just like stopped her for a minute just to, because I really wanted the palette, and I knew that it would sell out. And I didn't want it to sell out before I was able to pick it up. So I like stopped her. I literally stopped her, which I mean actually helped me out because I was able to pick it up with no problem. I actually set an alarm on my phone because I was at work, and at 9 o'clock I actually got on the Ulta website like at 8:50 and ordered it, and I was able to pick it up. So I got what I wanted. I'll show you here in a minute on the Ulta magazine what I picked up, so you guys will know. I'm sorry, my hand's in the way, but I needed to kind of see here what I'm doing. But yeah, these are working really nice. They're blending out really nice. So you can see they work really nice as a liner, which is really good. And you can't see it that perfectly in this camera view because, you know, it's an awful webcam. But oh my gosh, I really like this palette, guys. I think that this is one that you want to, you know, pick up. I think that the ones that I've used so far blend really nice. I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off that little brush in one of my little swatch things here. I'm going to take Peach Sangria, and I'm going to run that under my eyes here. Let's see what that does. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but that's really, really pretty, guys. So back into that on the other side. I'm so happy I picked this up. So, like I said, some of the peach, some of Too Faced stuff, especially the holiday stuff, are kind of hit and miss. But this is one that, yeah. And I actually watched Jared. Yeah, I definitely have stocking skills, Amy. I have to. I was just like, I knew she was going to come out with a sneak, and I was like, I have to get it. But yeah, Jared was talking about how he reformulated these mattes because he really wanted people to love them, and honestly, I'm loving it. It's so pretty. The smell's different. It smells definitely different from the peach palette, the regular original sweet peach palette. It's a different type of smell, but yeah, it's working out really good. All right, so I think it looks really good. What do you guys think? I hope you guys can see it. All of the colors blend really well. I can see in my mirror here, I don't know if you can see it on this webcam here, but in my mirror, I can definitely see that there is a different like definition between the colors. So I can see all the colors here. So they blend really well. It didn't take me very long. I love this palette. I think this is one that you guys should pick up if you are interested in the new peach palette. And this is not like a review. This is just my first impression. I literally got home. I set it on my chair at home. And I was like, I'm going to show everybody tomorrow what it does. And I think it's a great palette. I think it looks really nice. I love peachy type of colors. Hi, Kay. How are you? I love peachy type of colors. So these are like in my color wheel. I use them all the time. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm always using like pinks and peaches. So I'm super excited that I picked that up. All right, let me show you what I got from the Candy Johnson line real quick before I head off, guys. Thank you. I think the colors came out really good. Don't you think, Kay? I mean, honestly, I think that this is a good palette. I honestly didn't have to spend too much money on it because I returned the product to Sephora. So I literally got $3 back to buy this palette. So I'm actually really excited because the palette that I exchanged was one that I liked, but it was just something that I wouldn't use very much. So I was just like, I'm going to return it and get this and see how I like it. And I think I'm going to love this palette. I love matte palettes more than I do shimmer palettes lately just because my eyes are starting to get like creasy. So I mean, it's just how it is. Yeah, you have been busy. I haven't seen you on YouTube very much. Every once in a while I can catch your videos when you unbox something. You're like the luckiest person in the world, Kay. I think you win like everything out there. Like you should go and play the lottery or something. Okay, so I ended up getting the Candy Johnson palette. That's what I ordered, and I'm super excited about that. I got 2 of her lipsticks. So I got what colors did I get? I got the melted ice cream one, and then I got the other light color, and I can't remember what the name is. I don't know if it says it on this magazine. It doesn't. So I got the 2 light ones, which I'm really excited. I wanted to see the 2 darker ones in store, but they didn't have them in my Ulta. I was hoping that they would have like a sneak peek out, but they didn't. So that was too bad. And then I ended up getting the banana powder. I'm super excited about the banana powder just because of the smell. I know that it's going to do really well under the eyes. I'm super excited about it, but banana pudding, I mean, come on, why wouldn't you just buy that for that? I was going to get the liner, but I have so many liners that I really, really already love. And this is not a matte liner. It's kind of a, it has a sheen to it. So I love matte liners more than what I like the sheen one. So I didn't get that. And then I didn't get the glow stick or the, just because I already have so many, highlights that I already love. And I know that I wouldn't use that very much. Just because I use like the cream ones from like Anastasia and stuff like that. So I didn't get that either. But I did get 4 of her items, and I was really excited. And I only spent like $45 on it because I had so many Ulta points. I didn't really spend that much, so I'm really excited to get these. Oh, I gotta show you guys something. I was at Nordstrom Rack yesterday. We were out, shopping, and I ended up getting the Too Faced Cat Eyes palette. This is so cute. I got this for $14. Of course, I haven't used it yet. It's brand new. I just stuck it with the rest of my palettes, but like I was like, I have to get it to like complete some of my stuff. So $14 for this, that wasn't bad. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and staying and watching some of this stuff with me. I hope you guys enjoyed me putting this on my eyes. I think it's a great palette. I think this is one that you're going to want to pick up if you enjoy mattes. It's super nice. I feel like there's one shadow in here, this sangria, peach sangria, that isn't a full matte, but I think the rest of them are. So, yeah, I think you guys will love this if you decide to pick it up. And I will be doing, like, you know, get readies with me with this palette so you can see more of it and actually see it in a better camera view. So if you're interested in that, that'll be coming up soon. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for stopping here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your holiday weekend. And I shall see you guys in a video on Tuesday or either tomorrow or Tuesday. I think it's going to be on Tuesday. So thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.